There was this really funny picture that everybody kept posting on Twitter
Yes, I
of
was gonna ask you about that.
literally Zelina's body with my head and me going,
Yes.
and it was
yes.
like, it was very symbolic of all of us just freaking out trying to grab that contract.
Hey there, everyone. Rick Ucchino here with Sportskeeda Wrestling with someone you know very well. As a matter of fact, I just talked to her last week, but at least this time it's in person.
I know it.
My internet connection is not going to crap out this time, so I'm really, really happy. I mean, I could just freeze frame and give you the dorky smile, but I'm not going to do that. It is Natalya joining me here. We are here at the Rocket Mortgage Fieldhouse in Cleveland. We are on the road before SmackDown on Fox. You can watch it every Friday night at 8 o'clock on your local Fox station. Natalya is a member of the Blue Brand, fresh off of Money in the Bank on Sunday. How are we feeling physically
Good.
after that match?
I mean, I had 36 hours at home, which was incredible. Definitely had a spa day on Wednesday. Really felt that. I mean, listen, there's no way to shake a stick at it. If you're in a ladder match, you're going to be bruised up, banged up, you know, physically, mentally, emotionally. It was draining. And especially just taking in that energy from our live audience, like, to me, that's what makes it all worthwhile. That's kind of what got all of us girls through that match. And as grueling as a ladder match is, there's just nothing like having the WWE Universe back. So we're very grateful.
Yes, wholeheartedly. Now, you have been in 5 now Money in the Bank ladder matches. Where did Sundays rank as far as like brutality is concerned with the other ones you've been in?
Well, I mean, they never get any easier, let me tell you that much. And this, I mean, I felt like the stakes were so high in this match because after almost a year and a half of performing without our WWE fans, it was like we just felt like we had to up the ante and up our game and to bring the best that we could possibly bring. And I mean, I didn't go through a ladder like Kevin Owens did, but I certainly, I definitely felt the wrath of a ladder thanks to Alexa Bliss.
Yes, absolutely. And you know what? I really loved the finish of the match this year too.
Yeah.
With all the craziness that was going on, because usually it's like a showdown between one, maybe 2 or 3 people, and then all of a sudden you got like 6 women on top, and here comes Nikki just right behind, and she sneaks away, and a big match, a big win for Nikki, obviously.
Yeah.
And then she cashes in the very next night. That seems to be the thing to do with the Women's Money in the Bank. Is let's get right into it.
Yeah.
You know, your reaction. I know you wanted to win it, obviously, but your reaction to Nikki getting that big win and now becoming Raw Women's Champion.
I mean, I think it was something that nobody expected. I think that Nikki was definitely the dark horse / underdog of the match. But it was cool because when I stepped back and look at that visual of all of the women, you know, everybody on top of the ladder trying to reach for that briefcase, it was one of the first times ever, I think, that everybody was all on top of the ladder reaching for it, almost had it. And there was this really funny picture that everybody kept posting on Twitter
Yes, I
of
was gonna ask you about that.
literally Zelina's body with my head and me going,
Yes.
and it was like, it was very symbolic of all of us just freaking out trying to grab that contract. But I am happy for Nikki. I know she's worked really hard to get to where she is right now. Of course, all of us wanted to win the contract. All of us, you know, everybody wants to be a champion in WWE. And the good thing is that I still have the gold with Tamina Snuka.
Yes.
So we're very, very grateful for that. But it is definitely, I mean, just real talk, it is definitely nice to see somebody new get an opportunity and you know, just have a whole set of new eyes on Nikki. So I'm happy for you, Nikki. Congratulations.
And you know, one of the things that, you know, people will, you know, the negative people out there, they look at Nikki cashing in on Charlotte after she wins the title for they clarified this, the 11th time now. So they've clarified everything. And, you know, she has it for a day, which is another short reign.
Right.
I know people will look at that. But on the other hand, you look at her last 5 title reigns for Charlotte. They've always been to put somebody else over, to set up the Becky heel turn, to set up the Bayley heel turn, to set up Bayley's cash in, and now to set this up big for Nikki Cross. I don't think Charlotte gets, as unbelievable as this, I don't think she gets enough credit for the work that she does, and she really kind of catches a bad rap because everybody wants to focus on her accomplishments, but also not what she does for other people at the same time.
Yeah, I think Charlotte, I think, listen, in the women's division, it's a dog-eat-dog world, or should I say cat-eat-cat. It's tough. I mean, everybody, all of us are vying for an opportunity, and everybody wants to be front and center. And in this industry, it really is about paying it forward. And, you know, what I was able to help Charlotte do at NXT, it's cool to see her give back and pay forward. And, I mean, she's really incredible at giving back. So it's nice to be able to watch, somebody else. Charlotte's in the role of a bad girl right now, a villain on TV. So every now and then, the good guys win. And so it is cool to see Nikki kind of, get that opportunity and Charlotte pay it forward.
Talk about big opportunities. Now, this isn't confirmed at all, but there have been reports that have surfaced this week about the possibility of a Queen of the Ring tournament. If and when that announcement goes down, your reaction to that would be what?
Ooh. Well, coming from the Queen of Hearts, the original Queen of Hearts, my grandmother Helen was the first Queen of Hearts in the Hart family, but of course, I'm carrying the torch, but that would be really cool. I mean, anytime the women get an opportunity in WWE to do something awesome, whether it's Evolution, whether it's the first ever Women's Royal Rumble, the first ever Women's TLC match or ladder match or tables match, it is so cool to see just new opportunities for women. And of course, everybody wants to see the women in WWE compete, and we're not against having a little bit more bling. So if there's a crown involved, diamonds, Tiffany's, Louis Vuitton, I'm there for it.
The last time we spoke in person, which seems like 10 years ago now, it was in front of before a Raw in Cincinnati. And a couple of things that we talked about, you had goals of yours, and they came to fruition. One of which was wrestling in Saudi Arabia, which, congratulations. That was really, really huge. The other one was, you mentioned you wanted a big match with Becky Lynch for a championship, and that happened in Toronto at SummerSlam.
Yes,
a fantastic match. Looking back on that now, again, it seems like forever ago. What stands out about that night for you?
That night was so awesome because, it was just like the stars aligned. I remember being told that, hey, I don't think it's good. You and Becky, you're both good guys, and you're going to be in Canada, and they're going to like Becky more than you, and they're not going to cheer for you, and they're going to and I was thinking, I don't care who they cheer for. I just want to have an incredible match.
Sure.
And I remember when it was pitched to me, hey, it's going to be you versus Becky at SummerSlam. And I remember when that match came to light and came to fruition, I was so excited because there's nothing cooler than having a singles match at SummerSlam. The Hart family has done so many amazing things at SummerSlam. Looking back to even my uncles, Bret Hart and the British Bulldogs, SummerSlam 1992, sold out Wembley Stadium. And I think, for me, to add to my own body of work, to be able to do that with Becky Lynch in front of over 20,000 people in a sold-out arena in Toronto, representing the Hart family, women's wrestling, Becky, on the high of her career. It was so cool. And that match really complimented just both of us. And it was it was one of my favorite matches.
SummerSlam right around the corner. You are obviously the women's tag team champion alongside Tamina. What do you like most about her? And, if you guys had to pick, what would be that match that you would want to have at SummerSlam this year with those women's titles on the line?
If I was going to have a match at SummerSlam with the Women's Tag Team Championships on the line, we've got some new blood. We've got Tegan and Shotzi here. And, to me, it's like everything that I've ever stood for in WWE is about not only honoring my past, but also moving forward to the future. So if those women would like to challenge us, there's certainly nothing wrong with us kicking their ass in Vegas. And I look forward to doing that. I mean, you heard it sold out, so yeah.
I'm fingers crossed, I will be there.
Yes.
So yes, I'm looking forward to.
So if Tegan and Shotzi want to step into our ring, Tamina Snook and I would be happy to oblige. And I mean, I hope Tegan and Shotzi have a good chiropractor, because the sharpshooter definitely requires that after being put in it. You need to have a really good masseuse and chiropractor and maybe even a good therapist.
I've been there, yeah. I got it. I know. Between that and the figure four, it really surprised me how much it really hurt.
They really, really hurt.
Yes, they do. Natalya, this has been a pleasure as always. Good luck moving forward. Again, you can watch Natalya every Friday night on Fox, on SmackDown, and on Raw too while we're at it, because she is the women's tag team champion. She can go wherever she wants, guys. Also, if you want to catch her in person, tickets are on sale now. They got the massive tour going on.